Hello, everyone. My name is Caroline Passmore. I am the owner of CRP Specialists Inc. and Bookkeeping is Fun LLC. CRP Specialists is my company where we do provide profit strategies specializing in nonprofit organizations and the trades to ensure that their books are ready to be sent to their tax preparers. Of course, we will help anyone who does need help because like my other company, Bookkeeping is Fun, is where I coach those who are learning bookkeeping and help them to overcome the fear of gaining clients and give them experience in confidence and not only in themselves but in their bookkeeping skills. And I do this by giving them an opportunity to learn in a supervised live environment of actual books rather than just in that learning environment. So today, what I would like to discuss is as tradespeople, you really are experts in your craft, but managing your financial side of your business can really be challenging. So I would like to break down some of the key concepts that will help you to boost your profitability. So let's start with profit margins. So, simply put, your profit margin is the percentage of your revenue that turns into profit after covering all of your expenses. Now, there are three main types of profit margins that we're going to discuss today. First is gross profit margin. Second is the operating profit margin. And third is your net profit margin. Okay? So, first, being gross profit margin, it's really the simplest. So it's what is left after you subtract the direct costs of your materials and labor from your revenue. So for example, if you charge $1,000 for a job and your materials and labor costs 600, your gross profit is 400 and your gross profit margin is 40%. Basic math, right? Simple. Now, your operating profit margin takes into account your overhead costs like rent, utilities, and administrative expenses. And it gives you a bit of a clearer picture of how efficiently you're running your business day to day. Then your net profit margin is the bottom line. That's what's left after all expenses, including taxes and interest, are paid. This is the most comprehensive measure of your business's profitability. Now, to calculate any of these margins, you use this very simple formula. You take your profit, you divide by your revenue, then you multiply times 100, and that gives you your profit margin percentage. So let's talk a little bit about strategies to improve your margins. So one of the things that you can do is review your pricing regularly. Make sure that you're charging enough to cover your costs and make a fair profit. Now, one of the things I can't stress enough is don't be afraid to raise your prices if necessary, because obviously we have to follow the trends of what the cost of materials and labor and everything costs are a factor in everything that we do. And if there's a way to, secondly, of course, we want to reduce the material costs. If there's a way to find a better deal from suppliers or potentially buy in bulk when it makes sense, do that. Then, of course, we want to improve our efficiency. If you can find any possible ways to complete jobs that are either faster without sacrificing quality, this could mean investing in better tools or some kind of training for your team. Training is probably one of the most effective ways to save money. By giving your team proper training will improve efficiency in the long run. I can't even tell you how valuable that is. Then, of course, you want to minimize overhead. You really want to look for areas where you can cut costs without impacting your service quality. And focusing on high margin services, you can identify which jobs are most profitable, and then you want to try to do more of those. These are things that we can help you do, is look for those particular types of high margin services. So let's discuss some effective cost management techniques. So something you can do is track all of those meticulously. You obviously can use your accounting software to keep those accurate records of every dollar that's spent, and that's the best way to track those expenses. You can create and stick to a budget. If you plan your expenses in advance and review them regularly, you'll obviously stay on track. Then if you have any kind of inventory, you want to manage that inventory very carefully, and you don't want to tie up your cash in excess materials that sit unused. It does not make sense. Then, if you will negotiate with your suppliers, you want to build good relationships and look for opportunities to get the better deals. Some of these suppliers, if you have an account, will have a discount if you pay by a certain date. These are things that you want to make sure that you are keeping track of so that you pay at that date so that you can get that discount. It's extremely important to make sure that you are getting those discounted payment dates in so that you don't lose those discounts. Then you want to invest in preventive maintenance. Taking care of your tools and equipment can save you so much money in the long run. Letting your tools and equipment run down and not taking care of them then you have to replace them. It just doesn't make sense. So remember, small improvements in multiple areas can add up to significant increases in your overall profitability. So, are you ready to boost your profitability? Here's what we can do right now. Calculate your current profit margins using the formulas that we just discussed. Identify one area where you can cut costs or increase efficiency. Then, review your pricing and consider if any adjustments are needed. By consistently applying these principles, you'll be on your way to a more profitable business. Remember, it's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter. Again, my name is Caroline Passmore. I am the owner and profit strategist of CRP Specialists Inc. If you need any assistance with your books or financial planning and analysis, feel free to reach out. We're happy to assist. We can be contacted through Facebook Messenger or by email, or you can feel free to schedule a free consultation through my calendar link, which are both on my personal Facebook page. If you're watching us here on our YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on managing your finances. Hit that subscribe button. If you are not aware that we had a YouTube channel, you can find us on YouTube at CRP Specialists. If you have any questions about implementing these strategies in your business, don't hesitate to reach out. These are the types of services that we here at CRP Specialists Inc. love to help our clients with. This and many, many others. So here's to your success. And thank you so much for your time. And we look forward to helping you focus on what it is that you do best while we take care of your financial planning and bookkeeping. So let us manage your money while you manage your business. Have an amazing day.